Hey peeps, we are back. We are talking The Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 7, Episode 14. Hey, before we get into the video, please do me the honors of subscribing to my channel, hitting the notification bell so you can always be notified when I post new content, hitting the thumbs up because that does wonders for my channel, and share. Thanks. So this episode picks up right where we left off. They are still in Mexico. It is still night 1. And already out of control. Dinner is crazy. Charisse and Karen are still going back and forth about this. Now here's the deal with this whole Charisse and Karen situation. It's stupid and childish and too damn much. Charisse clearly wants to be a part of this group. Giselle and Robin, in my opinion, are tired of Karen being the fan favorite, number 1, and number 2, reading both of their asses for filth. And so they went and thought that if they grabbed Charisse would be able to put on the old cape and rescue them. The problem is nobody gives a damn about Charisse being on here. Number 2, there is no entertainment value with Charisse being on the show. She gives absolutely nothing. And her trying to insinuate, or actually coming out and saying that Karen was having an affair with some other person who is married, we don't give a damn. The only people who care about Karen possibly having an affair is Charisse, Giselle, and Robin. Nobody else gives a shit. If they brought 6 dudes on the show and all of them said they had an affair with Karen, it would be entertaining, but that's about it. Then her bringing up that Karen went to rehab. So what? Millions upon millions of people go to rehab. And I am very grateful and thankful that they have rehabs for people who need to go there. You bringing that up was really tacky. But I have to agree with Karen. If you really came to her mom's funeral because you wanted to be there for her, you wanted to support her at her lowest time, you would just be there to do that. You wouldn't have to remind her not once but twice that you came to her mom's funeral and that you were the only one out of the friend group who showed up. Then we have Giselle talking about Charisse showing up to your mom's funeral is not clout chasing. She drove 4 hours to get to your mom's funeral. That's just called being a friend. So you are letting us know that you're not Karen's friend. I mean, we already knew that, but you didn't show up for her mom's funeral. You and Robin didn't drive the 4 hours to go support Karen. I'm just saying. I'm a little all over the place with this review, by the way.
I questioned your genuineness when you showed up at the funeral. I wanted to believe she was coming from a good place.
Right.
Until she brought it up at your 1-year anniversary.
Why come to the table and talk about your friends?
It is what it
they
is.
Had to get you out of rehab and all that stuff.
Nobody been to rehab.
A man who is married, and I'm bringing a family.
Here we go.
Okay. What was the truth?
You are so dusty and dated. Sit your raggedy ass down and shut the up.
Opening my legs for married men.
Jacqueline.
Just own it. It's good.
So Gordon wasn't married when you were with him? Or when you dated him?
And I owned it. I slept with a married man. I don't have a problem with it.
You're swimming in there to the cenotes. He gave it to you 4 gifts: health, love, money, and a lot of sex.
The relationship that you are now out of had toxic notes and had trust issues. My hope for you, honestly, is that you receive a relationship where you don't have to feel like, oh, I need to know if a bitch is talking to my man. Like that, that's not what it should feel like.
I probably am harboring some resentment to you because of how insensitive you were at some really difficult times in my life.
Then we see Jacqueline and Mia have a little conversation. And you know what, Jacqueline, listen. If you are going to hang with the housewives, you have got to learn how to speak up for yourself. You have got to learn how to throw the shade. And you have got to learn how to put a housewife in her place. Mia has been dragging you through and through the streets of Potomac, the streets of Miami, and the streets of Mexico. And you have not been able to do anything about it. Mia is doubling down on you sleeping with married men. And she don't give a damn about you telling the world that she sleeps with married men because she already admitted it. And she even went as far as to say that she absolutely slept with Gordon when he was married, and she was married too. I'm just saying, I didn't even know that part. You know, Mia is very upfront and free with her activities. I'm just saying. And I agree with Karen the next day when she tells Candace that Therese has friends in the group that are mutual friends with her, so she is just going to be cordial. I just want to say that you need to use that friend word loosely, because Giselle and Robin are no friends of yours, Karen. Now, Ashley, in that workout / yoga / whatever the hell that was, that is a no-go for me. That is a no-go for me. And Sharice coming out there looking all mean and rude like she always does, talking about how fake Karen is. Really, Sharice? You are friends with the two fakest housewives on the franchise. And you're fake too. Get the hell out of here. And if you don't like the Queen of Potomac, who is clearly Karen, get to stepping. I'm just saying. And Robin not wanting to talk about this wedding. She don't want to tell anybody the wedding date or anything like this. Listen, bravo people. Bravo people, pay attention. Don't allow this woman back on this show again. Not one more season trying to use this fake ass relationship as a storyline. This is bogus and it's getting really old. Mia talking about Ashley jumping into the cenote. Listen, I'm right behind Ashley. I'm jumping in. I want all 4 of those things as well. And they're whining and complaining, talking about how the mosquitoes are eating them up. I have no idea how they thought they were going to go to the jungles of Mexico and not have mosquitoes. Mosquitoes are everywhere. Everywhere. I'm just saying, how do you show up in the woods and not have at least 2 canisters of off with DEET? You know what I mean? I am not trying to get the Zika or the West Nile. None of that. Where is my off with DEET? This is ridiculous. Lunch, all I'm going to say is this. Candace, you better work, okay? I expect them to give Candace a full raise for next season. Candace is clocked in and fully engaged. She read the dog shit out of Ashley in the nicest way. And I agree 100% with everything she said. I want better for Ashley as well. Ashley was being absolutely rude and nasty and trying to project her nasty ass relationship with Michael onto Candace, and it didn't work. It did not work. But I also have to agree with Ashley when she says that she was holding on to a little bit of a grudge because of the way Candace treated her when she lost her baby. I think that Candace should give her an apology. I can't remember if Candace has apologized for this already or not, but it wouldn't hurt to offer an additional apology. And I also appreciate how Wendy stepped up to smooth the waters a little bit, letting them know the best way for you two to move forward is you've got to let go of the past. And Candace said she would give it a shot, even though every time she lets her guard down and tries to become friends with Ashley, Ashley messes up the thing every single time. Listen, Ashley, do better. Do better, because Ashley, Wendy, and Candace are a force together. I really like to see them together. I would also like to never see Sharice on this show again. I would like to have Mia demoted to a friend of, and Robin, she should definitely be a friend of or never seen again. And Giselle, you need to come up with a storyline or don't come back, because you try to produce segments of the show all the time and it's always wrong and whack. I'm sick of it. Now, Robin talking about that whole thing about how she didn't really want a wedding, but now she's thinking about having a wedding. Her and her family are going to Jamaica for her brother-in-law's wedding, and she'll probably just sneak away with the boys and Juan and get married the next day because she doesn't want to steal anybody's thunder. Ma'am, that's still stealing their thunder if you ask me. Don't come to my damn wedding and then try to get married the day after. I just think that's tacky and a little
My
cheap.
dad died. She sent me a text. I think it was 1 line. Sorry for your loss.
There's going to be like a Queen of Potomac. That is Sharice. Well, we're not done.
Well, you can continue.
We're not done. So you can choose not to
you'll be
listen.
talking to yourself. I actually worked my ass off to get this group together in the first place. Someone thought you were my friend and recommended you. That's how you got here, okay?
Honestly, I think that Karen did not like that Sharice was the one with the connections. Just say, you just don't want her around, so you're just trying to find a reason to be mean.
Sharice is a human being.
But that's your opinion, and
All
it's
that
wrong.
dramatic
It's
yes, us to the group, but can't apologize to Sharice.
Apologizing to the group and not the person that was smacked with the margarita. When Mia apologized to the group and not to Wendy.
Because I'm not sorry to her right now.
You're not sorry for assaulting someone?
I didn't assault you.
You assaulted me. Do you know the definition of assault?
Okay, I was being a friend. You missed the memo.
What memo? You don't even know how to be a friend to somebody for 30 years. I hear you're going around telling people that I called your husband gay.
You did.
I never once said that. You threw a drink on my face, and you're lucky I didn't throw a drink back in your face. Well, he said he's not your friend because you slept with his girlfriend.
Well, first of all, I slept with this girlfriend before he came along, for the record.
Woo, child. You could take the hoe out the strip club, but you can't take the strip club out the hoe.
Good for you.
But you thought it was okay to throw a drink, so you've shown your character.
Yeah, I did.
Yes, okay. A gutter-ass bitch. Child, she's so pressed over my life. I've never seen somebody so pressed. Oh, it must suck to be you.
Now, Giselle jumping into the mix of this. You and Robert are two of the biggest hypocrites I have ever seen in my life. And I am disgusted and sick of the two of you. Both of you should really just shut the hell up all the time. And that is why Katie called the both of you Dumb and Dumber. Because you're always getting involved and saying dumb shit. Charisse is the grand dame. Charisse doesn't even live in Potomac. You know what I mean? It's just ridiculous. It really is. And thank you, Charisse. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much for bringing this group together. Your services are no longer needed. You have done what we needed. Thank you, honey. Bye. Get the hell off of this show. You may be responsible for pulling the group together, and it may be a mistake. The people thought Karen was your friend, and now she's on the show, but Karen is still on the show. So you brought the group together, and you were on the show, but you didn't entertain us. So that's why you are no longer. Okay? Leave us alone. We didn't call for you. I don't understand why Robin and Giselle just assume that us fans are just going to accept Charisse with open arms. The woman brings nothing to the program. Charisse is just bitter. Bravo fired you. They kept Karen. Let it go. And you know what? Even in her confessional, she had a bad wig. I mean, I shouldn't be talking about this woman's wig. Let me move on. Giselle talking about how she was up at night. Everything just didn't sit well with her. I said, what? What'd you say again, hypocrite? So Mia and Wendy's situation didn't keep you up at night at all. But Karen and Charisse, you up. Girl, take a Ambien. Get the hell on. It's like you and Giselle have been on this show for 7 seasons. There has been no weddings. No life stories have been told. No husbands, no money, nothing. I mean, I don't have a husband and I'm not rich either. Damn. But I'm not on the damn show. Don't judge me. Robin and Giselle are always on the wrong side of every damn thing. You know what? I can't wait for this reunion. I really can't, because between Wendy, Karen, and Candace, oh wow, they are going to devour. Robin, Giselle, Charisse, and Ashley are about to get ate up at this reunion. I can't wait. And my thing is this, if Robin and Giselle are so insistent that Karen address Charisse and make up with Charisse, why the hell can't Robin and Giselle make up with Wendy? They can't. This is just ridiculous. I don't understand why they have so much energy against Karen, but no energy for Mia. Not at all. They are never going to get over the fact that Wendy read them for filth. They are never going to get over it. Also, Charisse at one point in the show said that all Karen sent her was a one-line text, sorry for your loss, when her father died. Karen went online, honey. Karen says she keeps the receipts. She posted her text to Charisse, and it was on September 21st, 2018. And it says, Charisse, my family and I want to extend our condolences on the passing of your father. Know that God is in charge and he is at rest. If there's anything I can do, please let me know. When time permits, I would like the address to where flowers are being received. If there is a charity you would like us to donate in memory of, please advise. Again, both you and your family are in our thoughts and prayers. Love, Karen. And Charisse replied back to Karen, thank you, Karen. Your kindness and thoughtful words mean a lot during this difficult time. So Sharice, stop telling lies. Karen keeps receipts. Now, do you guys remember back when Monique was still around, Sharice was still around, and Giselle was pretending like she was dating that Sherman, and then Sharice and Monique brought Kendall, I think was her name, and Giselle got all upset. But Karen shouldn't be upset at all about you bringing Sharice around. I don't understand that. I'm just saying, maybe Karen should bring Monique next season. I'm just saying, if y'all want Sharice around, we want Monique around. By we, I mean me. Now, Mia and Wendy, I really wish that Mia would stop this. You are never going to win a war with Wendy. Wendy is always going to outread you, outthink you, and outtalk you. Mia trying to act as if she didn't assault Wendy. Girl, bye. You threw your purse at her, you threw a drink on her, and your cell phone. That was an assault, and she should have pressed charges against you. Robin had absolutely no problem with that. But now all of a sudden she is sitting here at the table and she's now the moral compass of the group. Girl, shut the hell up. In her comment, she made, Sharice is a human being. So is Wendy. Where was your energy when Wendy was being mistreated? And then when Wendy was saying that she has a lot to lose and that's why she didn't retaliate against Mia, she's successful. And then Mia tried to be funny, like, oh, you got to let everybody know you're successful. The same way you did when you wanted everybody to know your first season that you was a boss. You own all these businesses. You make $450,000 a year. Remember when you was doing that? Okay, what's good for the goose? That's all I'm saying. Wendy was absolutely right when she told Mia that she is not a good friend to Jacqueline. She doesn't know anything about being a true friend. Listen, these ladies have worked my good nerves. Let me just tell you, I am stressed out. Oh my gosh, I'm so passionate about the Real Housewives of Potomac. Anyway, you guys, I can't wait to see next week's episode. I think this is about to be explosive. They cannot go on a damn vacation without acting a fool. Or at least Candace and Ashley were able to have a real conversation. There was no name calling, no raised voices, none of that. I appreciate those two. Anyway, get down in the comments and let me know what you think. And until next time, bye.